Hurrah! I can touch the sky! No, Katie, you mustn't! Wow! Oh no! I can fly! Look at me, Elsie! Oh no! Look at me! Look out! Ah!
Have I told you to stay off that swing? Must be 100 or more.
It didn't mean any harm, Aunt Tizzy. If only you hadn't come in the way.
Oh, so it's my fault, I suppose.
No, I didn't mean that, but...
You always have some dandy reason for everything that goes wrong, Katie. Well, this time I've got one, too. It's you.
One moment, please. Now, who's next? Oh, Miss Carr. Can't it wait till after surgery's done, is he?
No, it can't, Dr. Carr.
Come in. Excuse me, this won't take a moment.
Good luck, Katie.
Now, what seems to be the problem?
You may make light of it, Philip. I tell you, I've had enough.
As it happens, I'm glad that you came in because there's something I wanted to talk to you about.
No, don't go distracting me. I will have my say this time. She has to go away to school.
But it won't happen again.
That's for sure.
What was it this time, Katie?
I was just swinging on the rope and...
She destroyed the whole backyard.
Izzy, please. Let's just have the facts, huh?
Well, I did. Pretty much. But I never meant to.
Well, then I guess you should put it back to rights. And maybe that swing should be out of bounds.
It was out of bounds. The child is running wild. She doesn't listen, and no more do you.
If you just give her head a little, then maybe she'd come round.
Give her head any more and it will come right off. No, Philip. You must send her to school.
No. Please, Daddy, don't.
Now, we don't want to rush this. You never know what's going to happen next.
Nothing will happen if you have your way.
I agree. I think it's time something changed around here.
Philip?
Cousin Helen. She's coming out of hospital.
Cousin Helen that's always sick?
Uh-huh. She asked to see the children. What do you say?
Bring her back here? Are you crazy?
Oh, come now, Izzy. Helen is one of the family. Where else should she go?
After all that's happened here, this is the last... Well, if Cousin Helen wants to see the children, she certainly doesn't need any more trouble. Katie will have to go.
I don't think she'd like it here.
Besides, how can she possibly stay here? Where will the nurse sleep?
No nurse. She's had her fill of nurses and doctors. She'll only agree to come if I promise not to be a doctor anywhere around her.
You mean you've asked her already? Oh, Philip, you haven't.
Hurry up now.
Come on, Johnny. Katie will eat all the picnic. Thumper doesn't want to go to the lake. She's too tired. Why didn't you leave her home then? I'll carry her. You're too small. I'm not. I can even push Robbie Taylor over. Can you? Yes. And I did, too.
It just doesn't make any sense. Cousin Helen is coming here to see me, and Aunt Izzy's fixing to send me away.
I wish I could go too. Mother says it will put notions in my head.
Aunt Izzy thinks it'll take the notions out of mine. It's not fair.
Cousin Helen can't do a thing for herself. She's not gonna like it here one bit. And I mean, I'm the eldest. I'm supposed to take care of the Tiddlers. How can I do that while I'm away at school? Katy? This is my home. I don't want to have to leave. Katy! What is it, Elsie? You spying again? No, I am not. Elsie eavesdropper. You'll catch it, Katy Carr. Oh, Elsie, come back. I was only joking. Drat her. What did she mean, anyway?
The Tiddlers, I guess.
Ugh! John! Dory! Get out of there! The leeches will suck your blood until you drop down dead!
Ew. Get out. See? They need minding all the time. And Izzy only notices the bad things. She'd really miss me if I was gone.
I'd miss you too.
She says at school they'll make me act like a proper lady.
But that's just getting older. Like putting your hair up.
But it's different. People change when they leave Brunette. Look at Ned. I hardly even recognize him.
Well, maybe. But he's nicer. Isn't he more of a gentleman?
Sissy, are you going soft on Ned Clark?
No, of course not. A person can't help noticing, that's all. Anyhow, it's you he's sweet on.
I've known him since we were babies.
Known who?
Nobody.
Only you? Must you wear that uniform all the time?
Most of the fellows do. You want to hear something scary?
What?
You promise not to tell?
Promise?
No, it's not for girls.
You don't tell me right now, I'll throw that fancy hat of yours into the lake.
Gonna have to catch me first.
Give it! Got it! Tell me, now.
All right. It's in the barn, back at Fraser's place.
What is?
A dead body.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Joe Taylor told me.
Told you what?
A corpse in Fraser's barn.
Oh, my word. A dead person?
Let's go see it.
No, we can't. We should tell somebody.
I might take a look, though, so as I can tell the sheriff. You coming, Katy?
Yeah? You don't mind, do you, Sassy?
No, of course not. I'll take the Tiddlers. You go on.
You ever see a dead body?
Nope. You still want to go in?
Well, we might as well, now that we're here. Oh my.
I told you.
Wonder how long he's been here. Smells pretty bad.
It must be new dead. Rats would eat the body.
Well, dead bodies go stiff. You know, rigor mortis. We should probably check. Look, his name's inside. I wonder how he died.
You better not touch it.
Why not?
Katy! Shh! Oh, no! Katy, you alright? I lost my head there for a moment.
Ned, I think it's really sick. I think we should get help.
Right. Come on then.
No, I think I better stay here with him.
I don't reckon I should leave you alone.
Fetch my father. Quick! Don't worry, my father's a doctor.
Oh, you silly, silly girl. Put those filthy clothes on the bonfire, Debbie.
Yes, Miss Carr.
Not the hat. Please, Aunt Izzy.
All of them.
Weren't you scared?
Oh no, it was too exciting.
Did you undead him? Like Jesus?
For heaven's sake, child. Where do you get such notions?
It was like Jesus.
Well, I'm sure our Lord had the good sense not to bring his miracles home with him, covered in bugs and lice and whatnot.
Oh, I'd have been scared half to death. Ned said you were cool as a cucumber.
Did he?
He tore in here like a hurricane. Aunt Izzy reckoned it was you hurt for sure.
Time to cut on home, Ceci.
What are you doing to me? That's cool!
Away at once. Shame on you, making a spectacle of the little wretch.
You're too cool! Stop it! Stop it! You're cool, man!
Now you see why she has to go away. This afternoon's nonsense was just typical.
I don't think you can call it nonsense. She certainly meant well.
If intentions were all that counted, Katy would be an angel.
You have to admit, she showed some courage out there.
She should never have been there in the first place. Alone in the woods with a raving drunkard?
Harmless enough.
Thanks be. No, Philip, this won't do. She doesn't listen to me. And without a mother, God rest her soul, to teach her how to...
Don't you think I know that every day that goes by? Well, I will speak to her in the morning.
I beg your pardon, Miss Carr. Dr. Carr? That fellow is at the back door asking to see Miss Katy.
Certainly not. She's already gone to bed. You see?
Ah, there you are. Good evening, Missy.
Evening. You look very smart.
Oh, yeah. Regular swell, ain't I?
I'm glad you kept your hat.
Ah, it just got a little singed. And I wouldn't know myself without it.
Sorry I got you a scrubbing.
Kind folks is just regular fiends for washing.
Aunt Izzy says cleanliness is next to godliness.
Amen. But it wears off soon. I put a mark on your post there. It's a thank-ye from a gentleman of the road to a proper young lady.
Thank you.
Now, you mind yourself now.
I will.
Good night, Missy.
Good night. Why don't we cut through the woods?
But Aunt Izzy said to go straight home.
Well, we'd be home quicker than anyone.
Katy, did you forget about Cousin Helen?
How could I?
Hello, Katy.
Ned, where's your folks?
Back there with Ceci's ma. She can talk. No wonder Ceci's got nothing to say.
Ceci's got plenty to say.
Not like you, though. A fellow can talk to you.
That's because she's more like a boy than a girl. Mind your own business, Elsie. How can I? You're yelling down my ear. Then walk ahead. She's just a kid. Sorry.
You look like you were praying pretty hard in there.
My cousin arrives today. She just has to like me.
Why wouldn't she?
I don't know. Things always seem to go wrong. If only there was some way I could impress her right off.
Like a 21-gun salute?
That's right. You couldn't, could you?
You bet.
You sure this is gonna work?
Sure. I just did the artillery course.
John.
What are you doing?
Gunpowder.
You gonna blow something up?
No. It's a spectacular.
Elsie! Your hair's in rat tails again. Whatever will Cousin Helen think?
Aunt Izzy, what's a spectacular?
Katy!
Oh,
Katy!
Mother.
Katy, where are you?
Oh, no. Get back here. I don't want to be a girl. I'm a boy. You look sweet, Johnny.
All right, now, where is Katy? I suppose she hasn't washed yet. All right, everyone, don't move a muscle. Perfect. Now just stay there. Katy! Katy!
Sorry.
Katy! Katy!
There you are, Katy. Didn't you hear me calling? Ned, you cut along home now. Katy has to meet her cousin. Hurry up, Katy. Whatever will Cousin Helen think?
Coming, Aunt Izzy.
Come along then. Hurry up. Come on. Line up. Come on. Johnny, come on. Katy.
Katy, where's the spectacular?
Changed my mind.
Well, here we are at last.
Welcome back to Burnett, Helen. You know we live plain enough, but I hope you'll enjoy the peace and quiet. This is Elsie, Dory, Joanna, and this, of course, is...
What is that?
The spectacular!
China!
Bravo. Bravo. I'm Cousin Helen. And you must be Katy.
Do something so foolish, so dangerous. Whatever got into you?
Please don't send me away, Daddy. I'll be so good you won't even know I'm here. I can take care of the tiddlers.
As far as I can see, you're the main hazard in their lives.
I'll change, you'll see. I shan't tear my dresses anymore or get into scrapes.
Katy, you just blew up your last chance. Now, that kind of racket is all very well for cadets, but it just won't do for young ladies.
I don't want to be a young lady. Why can't things just go on as they are?
And what about your cousin? Straight out of hospital and you launch a full-scale war on her?
It was exciting, though, wasn't it? I never expected them to blow up like that.
Katy, I'm serious. This time you've gone too far. Now, Mrs. Hall has told your aunt of a fine school in the city. I'll be writing to the principal in the morning. And that is final.
Well, I hope you've listened to your father more than you do to me. Heaven knows I'm sick of the sound of my own voice scolding.
I think we've settled things. How is Helen?
She's very tired and she hasn't an ounce of flesh on her bones. She needs proper food, but she's comfortable for the time being. Tidy yourself up, child. Your cousin wants to see you, and you're no ornament as you are.
Cousin Helen?
Well, of course, Cousin Helen. How many cousins do we have in this house? Though why she wants to see a troublesome creature like you, I can't imagine. Here we go.
Thank you. You are kind. Well, Katy, that was the most memorable welcome I've ever had. Next time, some music. What do you think? You know, Katy, I was a little afraid of your aunt when I was a girl.
Excuse me?
And she hasn't changed a bit. I feel like I've never left. And yet, look at you. You're as tall as a sunflower. She looks so like Ruth, doesn't she?
Does she? I don't see it.
Your mother had the most beautiful eyes. And yours are just the same color.
Are they?
Yes. So tell me, what do you like doing best?
Me? I like climbing trees, reading, and I love to skate during the winter.
Me too. I used to love skating. Do you remember that time, Philip, out on the lake, when we had the dance and the band froze up? And we all had to sing.
Now, Katy, you're not to tire your cousin.
Uh-oh. That means I'm talking too much. Never mind. We'll talk again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next, and the next.
Oh, yes, please. But I shan't be able to. I have to go away.
Away?
To boarding school. Because of the fireworks and everything.
Oh, but they were so wonderful.
Oh, to hear Katy, you'd think it was a jail sentence. Tell her, Helen, it'll be an adventure.
Well, it will, and Katy will be a great success.
There, you see, your cousin agrees.
But Burnett's a hard place to leave. I know. And I'd hate to be the cause of Katy's going.
Oh, it's not you. Katy has had her chances.
Well, then, for my sake, please, Philip. I want so much to know Ruth's children.
Father?
Well, I'm not sure.
Thank you.
I only said...
Good morning. Isn't it a fine day?
Ah, there you are. Did you brush your hair this morning?
Not yet, Aunt Izzy.
For a scarecrow, that's you. Do up those shoelaces or you'll break something else.
Yes, Aunt Izzy.
Good morning, Cousin Helen. How are you? I hope I'm not too early, but I've been up for hours. It's much too fine of a day to sleep.
You've brought the sunshine. Please, open the blinds, Katy.
They're for you.
What flowers! They still have the dew on them. Katy, open my trunk, and we'll find a vase. Then now to see the box. Look inside. It was given me by your mother. Set it here. Have a rummage around. See if there's anything else you can find.
It's like a treasure chest.
Well, hardly treasure. I've become a magpie hoarding bits of glitter in my nest.
Did you wear these to the dance?
The same. They might fit you.
Well, the lake doesn't freeze over until Christmas most years. Will you stay that long?
I don't know exactly. I hope so. Come. So tell me, how is Burnett these days? Elsie, more flowers? I'm spoiled. Come, bring them here. We'll mix them in together. Thank you.
Aunt Izzy was calling you, Katy.
I didn't hear her.
That reminds me, Katy, I need your help.
You do?
With Izzy. She's after me to eat more, and I can't. So if you could fetch my breakfast and keep it small.
Dory, I'll be right back. There's no rush.
Oh, steady there. Is it Derby Day?
Sorry, I've got to get Cousin Helen's breakfast.
Of course. Katy, your laces!
Is Cousin Helen's breakfast ready?
Katy, must you thump so? Didn't I ask you to tie your shoelaces?
Cousin Helen wants me to take up her tray.
Better not use the best china then. What little there is left of it. Oh, no. For goodness sake, Debbie. We know how to treat our guests in this house. Some of that bread, if it's not too heavy again.
Nice and light this morning, Miss Carr. Master Dory, you didn't.
I was near starving, Debbie.
Little so-and-so. I declare the child must have worms. Where's the powder?
No, Aunt Izzy. I don't have worms. I just growed in the night. Cousin Helen can't eat this.
Yes, she can. Just cut off the crust, Debbie.
I'll eat them.
You will go upstairs and stop all this growing nonsense.
Not so thick, Debbie.
Yes, Miss Carr.
I'll take it. No, it's fine. See?
Well, I guess that takes care of the breakfast. Oh, no, if I eat any more, I'll burst.
Oh, Debbie, I'll have that.
Oh, that's enough for you, young man.
Will you play with us now?
Get along and don't bother your cousin.
I'd love to. How about tag? My chair is home. You start from over there, and Katy will stand guard.
They're not too much for you.
Oh, no. It's what I dreamt of. It's all right. It's all right.
Bad idea! That child is a perfect nuisance.
No, she's a perfect tonic.
To be taken with care. Me? I'm usually the donkey on these occasions. Okay, here we go.
Hey, it's not fair. Father's heavier to push.
Thank you.
We'll take the outside course then. And Izzy, you must be starting.
Come on, Aunt Izzy.
It'll only end in tears.
Come on, Aunt Izzy. Come on, Auntie.
All right, then. Ready? Set. Go!
Come on, push! Come on! Oh, my
It's plain as day. Cousin Helen looks better already. Oh, she is pretty. I loved the lace on her dress at church.
She has all her clothes made in Paris. She says they understand her funny shape.
I don't think she has a funny shape. I think she looks just fine.
Do you think she had young men in love with her before she got sick? Dozens. They drowned themselves in despair when she wouldn't have them.
Did they? How awful.
Noodle, that's only in books. Well, Mother says it's vain and frivolous to care about things like clothes when you're sick.
That can't be so. Cousin Helen isn't a bit vain. I'm sure you're right. Only Mother says she doesn't behave the way a sick person should.
Of course I'm right. She's my cousin after all. Cousin Helen?
Katy. I was far away.
Should I go? Or...
No, I'm glad for company. Did you see these?
Is that you?
Yes, and your mother. What a pair.
Is she your best friend?
Oh, yes. She was like a big sister, too. Full of plans and adventures. You remember her?
A little. The others don't. Not really.
It's hard, isn't it? She was so full of life. Now she's only here. In our heads.
I can't see her face anymore. Only out of the corner of my eye.
She was like you. And not just to look at.
Was she? Father doesn't really like to talk about her.
She was so quick. She was full of ideas and energy. And yet she had a kind of peacefulness.
That doesn't sound like me. I'm just the opposite. I'm always in a tangle.
It's there, though. Give it time.
You're not at all like I imagined.
Aren't I? Why not?
I thought you'd be sad and serious all the time.
And instead I'm foolish and frivolous.
Some people think that when people are sick, it's wrong to care about clothes and such.
I've heard that. I think sickness is ugly enough as it is. It doesn't need my help. And I don't think a bit of ribbon's gonna turn our heads now, do you?
No.
Good. Because I was hoping you'd take me shopping tomorrow.
Going into town? Just you and me?
This is for Elsie. Oh, and this for John. Don't you think, Katy?
John doesn't really like dresses that much.
That's the truth. Wriggles like a fish when I try to measure her.
Oh, well, she'll wake up one day soon and change her mind, especially when she sees the dresses that Mrs. Pettifer makes. It's delicious.
Oh, thank you. Well, how about this one?
Did you pack a picnic? Oh, I see you're wearing it.
Oh,
Straight ahead. I'm ready for a cup of tea and something to eat. Aren't you?
And stay out!
Goodness.
No good, Bob.
Oh, it's you.
Hello there, Miss Katy.
Are you all right?
Well, it seems I can't get enough of this here washing.
You're supposed to do your clothes separately, you know.
Oh, really? Well, I'll try that next time. I'll be seeing you, Miss Katy.
Bye.
A friend of yours?
Oh, he was poorly. and I...
Lent him the soap?
Oh, do you have to tell Aunt Izzy?
That we met a friend in Burnett? No surprise in that.
The coffee shop is just right here.
Good day. Could you help us in, please?
No room.
Well, perhaps if we put the wheelchair in the corner out of everyone's way.
I said we're full.
But I can see plenty of spare tables. If you could just...
They're for the regular patrons?
I'm sorry, I'm a little hard of hearing. Did you say rat poison in the coffee? Well, thank you for telling us. We certainly will go elsewhere. Good day.
Oh! Oh!
Well, that was a lucky escape.
But you're not a bit deaf.
Oh, it's a well-known fact that people in wheelchairs are deaf and dumb and quite frequently mad. So, where should we have our tea, then?
There is nowhere else. We'll just have to go home.
Oh, no. Not until we've eaten. I don't know about you, but I'm as hungry as a wolf. Is that hotel out by the springs, is it still there?
Spa? It's very grand. It's got carpet on the steps.
It's perfect for two grand ladies, then.
Signorina, may I help you?
We'd like something to eat. My cousin.
Signorina, this is a hotel residential only. I regret we cannot be of service. Perhaps if you try in the town.
Signora, momento. Katy, we have come to the right place. This is Signor Ronaldo, and he is quite the best major domo in the world. And he used to work at the Gran Palazzo at Como.
Non è possibile, Signora Helena. I'm so happy to see you again. You come for the waters?
We just come for some tea. Can you do it?
Ah, sì, prego, prego. Boys, help the young lady, yeah? Signora. Signora, you permit me, I must show you this place. It is my pride and joy. Tea for the ladies, al terrazzo. I come here because of you. A dream of the new world. And then one day in Como, you tell me to make, you remember, a place to dance on the ice.
I remember. Oh, Ronaldo, che bella. Dance with me now.
Sì.
Da 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 da. Come. Da da da
Ah, Signora, it has been waiting for you, this place. Come, there is more.
E tua famiglia?
La famiglia. Mia mamma ancora mi manda la foto della ragazza con la quale io dovrei sposare. E mi manda anche pacchetto di pasta. Allora, you take the signorina soon to visit my country?
I shan't. But when she goes, she will carry both of us in her thoughts.
Bravo. Ah, signora. An angel got you down here to make me glad. You take care with this lady. She wind a string around your heart. She never let go.
Signor Ronaldo, I believe you've been taking too much of your own spa water.
I never touch. It's horrible.
Oh, is it?
Allora, I leave you. Signora. Signorina.
He's right, though. You must go to Italy and feast. Taste, touch, smell, fill up your senses. Venice, Florence, Verona, Rinaldo's Lake Como, they're all magnificent. You've so much to look forward to. You'll grow wings and fly away.
I don't want to fly away. Unless you come too.
I'm home at last. I shan't be leaving. In fact, we should be getting back. Aunt Izzy will be wondering what's become of us.
She won't worry when I'm with you. You always make things go wonderfully. More cake?
No, I don't think I could. I am a little tired.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. Do let's go. Signor Ronaldo, please help us!
Katy? Is that you?
Mother.
Oh, Lord. Get her in the house. Fast! Come on, Duchess. Your aunt thinks I was wrong to bring Helen here.
That's not fair. She's part of the family.
Yes, she is family. And that's what Ruth... That's what your mother would have wanted. But Izzy is right. I hadn't thought it through.
I'm glad she came. She's not at all like a sick person.
No, she isn't, is she?
We went to the spa hotel. We were dancing in the ballroom. It was like something out of a storybook. And she got so tired all at once.
I know. I know. She's very sick, you know.
What's wrong with her?
No one quite knows. A disease of the blood. When it began, she went in search of an answer.
A cure?
An understanding, at least. It's hard to fight an unknown enemy. She set out alone. Trains and ships, hotels and hospitals. Every day a new place, strange faces.
She made it sound like an adventure.
Sometimes the company of strangers is easier to bear.
She will be all right, won't she?
She's come home, Katy. We must make the most of her.
You going to the lake, Katy?
No thanks.
Are you gated forever?
Cousin Helen's really sick and I want to help her.
Katy, Carr, what will it take to get you to grow up?
Please, I need to see her, Aunt Izzy, just for a moment.
Elsie, can I trust you to be careful?
Yes, Aunt Izzy.
Go down to the dispensary and get Helen's medicine from your father.
Yes, Aunt Izzy. Excuse me, I have to go and get Cousin Helen's medicine.
Let me do it, please.
Aunt Izzy asked me.
I need to see Cousin Helen. It's very important.
No, you get everything. It's my turn. Let me pass. I'm telling you, I don't care. Then you don't care if Helen gets her medicine. Elsie, are you all right? Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I'm so sorry. Leave me alone! I hate you! Go away! She fell down the stairs. Katy pushed me! He pushed me! No, I didn't. We were arguing. Yes, you did. She just fell.
Did she now? Elsie, stop your blubbering. Where does it hurt?
My head and my arm.
Nothing a spot of arnica won't cure. As for you, Katy Carr, what devil is in you to hurt your sister so?
I didn't push her. Yes, you did. I didn't. She just fell.
I will have none of your lies and excuses. You go up to your room at once.
I am not lying.
You go up to your room this instant.
I'm not lying. I didn't push her.
Katy Carr, you come back here right now. Elsie, stop it. Just stop it. You're all right. Calm down.
It was a dance on the ice. Everyone froze.
She's sick.
Katy, you're right now.
No change.
You must rest. I'll sit with her now.
Dear God, if only I'd taken your advice, Izzy. Send her away, none of this would happen.
No sense taking blame on your shoulders when you've enough to bear already.
She's so young. It's a punishment.
Stop it, Philip. It was an accident.
Everyone I love is struck down around me, Izzy.
You're not being punished. Come on. Your job is to care for her.
I can't.
Philip, you must.
I don't know what to do. Spinal injuries. So dangerous. Easy to do more damage.
Someone must know.
All we know is how little we know. That's what Professor Reinhardt used to say. He knew more about backs than anyone.
What about him then, Reinhardt?
Well, he wouldn't come out here.
Ask him. What is there to lose?
Please come soonest. Stop. Fear broken back. Stop. Daughter, stop. Car, stop. Is that correct, sir? We was real sorry to hear about the accident. Is Such a character, you're Katy. Always getting in scrapes. That'll be 60 cents, sir. My wife said to say if you or Miss Carr need anything.
Just send that, please.
I wish to see Dr. Carr.
Look. Oh. What's he gonna do to her?
You hurt a great deal. It is a good sign. Pain means there is feeling.
So, what do you think?
Well, there is no fracture of the spine, and the cause of the fever, I suspect, is inflammation of the spinal fluid.
Will she walk again?
We'll talk downstairs.
Will you have another?
Enough. You also.
You don't have to worry about me.
To neglect your own health is not going to help your child.
Physician, heal thyself, eh? I don't seem to be much use to anyone else.
Your family needs you.
Since my wife died,
I heard of your loss. I am sorry. But we cannot go back.
But what is the point of it? Ones I care for most, I fail. Ruth is dead. Her cousin's sick, and now Katy's... I'm a doctor, and yet I can do nothing.
You are only a doctor, not God. Every one of our patients will die at the end. We are all failures.
Is that it? You have an odd notion of reassurance, Professor.
I tell you, I can do very little for your daughter.
You're giving up on her?
No, I'll give what's in my power. Set the body straight. But you are father. The rest is for you.
Well, how are you this morning? Did you do your exercises like the doctor said? Never mind, you have some visitors. Come along, you two. Come on. In you go. There we are. Well, Katy, here they are.
Oh, Katy, we've been so worried for you. The pastor says special prayers each Sunday, and everyone's been asking after you.
That's nice that everyone's been thinking of you. Well, I'm sure you have lots to talk about.
You look real bad, Katy.
Ned?
Sorry.
You look fine, Katy. Only a bit pale. Like a princess. It's a shame you missed Santa Clark's tea party. It was a proper grown-up affair with boys and all. Everybody wants to know how you're doing. How are you doing, Katy? Don't seem right to see you, of all people, stuck here. Does it, Ned?
No. I'm going off to college in a week. Can I write to you? Right. I will then.
Well, I promised Aunt Izzy we wouldn't stay long.
How are you?
Can't sleep. You too?
I'd forgotten the sound of these hot summer nights.
It was my fault.
Katy falling.
Promised Ruth I would take care of them.
You do. You can't wrap them in cotton wool, least of all Katy.
I wasn't paying attention.
You are now, and that's what counts.
Katy's in such pain.
I know. It's hard.
She's only a child. A whole life to come. Jimena.
Are you afraid she'll be crippled?
Huh? Oh, no, I didn't mean that. But Katy, always running, jumping. So carefree, full of life, full of energy. To see her lying there white and broken, that is terrible.
She'll never be the same. You mustn't expect that. Whatever happens.
Would you go to her? I think it would do her good to see you.
Breaks my heart to think of Miss Katy laid up. Her as bright as a sunbeam.
She's so grumpy now. Is she going to be sick forever?
No, your daddy's gonna make her better.
Well, he didn't make Mother better, did he?
What a thing to say, Miss Elsie. Now, when a person's time is up, they're called to God, and that's that.
So he might call Katy too?
No, he's not going to call Katy.
Why? Isn't she good enough?
Now, just stop it, please, all of you.
I hope Katy doesn't get better. Dory! I only meant Aunt Izzy doesn't bother with us anymore. Can I have another pancake, Debbie?
Certainly not. You can go upstairs and make your bed at once, young man. Not bother, indeed. Fine chance of that. Aren't those breakfast trays ready yet, Debbie? Do I have to do every little thing around here?
Aunt Izzy, could I take up Cousin Helen's tray?
No! Your cousin is having breakfast with Katy this morning. I don't want any disasters.
Of course, I'm under strict instructions to make sure How are you?
I can't move. Hurts all the time.
Pain's a monster that swallows you up and stops you from thinking or caring for anything else. But it doesn't have to win. You will get better.
My whole life is going by and I'm stuck in here.
Knowing you're here, other people will come to you.
I want to do things for myself. I don't want to have to live through other people.
Well, you can't live without them. Have you thought what that would be like?
This isn't any kind of life.
Well, it's what you make of it.
It's easy for you to say. You don't mind.
Don't I? When I first found out I was ill, I was really angry. What had I done to deserve this? I was jealous and bitter, and I wanted everyone to feel sorry for me. But I was terrified of pity, so I ran away.
I'm here.
From everything that reminded me of what I couldn't have. And then a year later, your mother took ill, and she begged me to come back, but I refused. I hurt her. I was so wrapped up in my own misery. I couldn't hear anything else. And by the time I understood that, it was too late.
Why are you telling me this? It has nothing to do with me.
I'm sorry, Katy. I just don't want you to make the same mistakes that I did.
I don't want to be like you. I don't want to be a cripple.
Nobody wants it.
I hate your life.
Then take hold of your own.
I'd rather die.
Oh, that's easy to say, isn't it? Just give up on life. It's not worth the trouble. I thought you were brave, like your mother. I thought you had some fight in you.
I'm not like her. You don't know me at all.
No, I don't. This girl who's happy to give in and give up, I don't know her at all.
I'm not listening. Just leave me alone.
Oh, Missy.
What do you want?
Is she still poorly?
Mm-hmm.
Would you take her these flowers for me, please? I won't bite. Different slice of the pie you're from, eh? Bit more vinegar in the mix.
She's changed. You wouldn't recognize her.
That's too bad. Such a bright spark, it doesn't seem fair.
It should have been me, then no one would have minded so much.
Well, I don't know about that. Seems to me you got a fair bit of spark on yourself as well. Now, will you take these flowers for me, please? Or do I have to stand here all day yarning?
I'll take them. I didn't mean to wake you.
I wasn't asleep.
Shall I?
Oh.
Thank you. It's better.
Shall I sit with you for a while?
If you like.
that man you found in the barn. He brought them.
They're lovely.
Will you try the soup?
This is good. What is it?
Squash and ginger. Not too spicy?
No, it's fine. Nice and warm. Did you make it yourself? So you can cook? What else can you do?
Tables up to 10. 8 jacks and a bounce. Flags of the world. Click my fingers.
Like this.
I can't do it as good as that.
Not yet. I'm sorry I pushed you down the stairs that day.
You didn't. I mean, you didn't mean to. I just fell.
So are we quits?
Quits.
That soup was good. Is there more?
Sure. Debbie wants to fatten you up. But Helen said not to pester you. Katy?
What else did she say?
Well, that you were sore all over, not just your body, but your heart as well. And that you couldn't play or carry on like before, because that stuff takes a long time to mend. See, John and Dory couldn't figure out why you were so crabby all the time. You're not crabby now, are you?
No. I think I've had about enough of that.
Have you taken leave of your wits, Debbie?
No, Miss Carr, it's Miss Katy. She's eaten 3 biscuits already and she's asking for more.
Is she? Well, that is good. Still no call to go plumb crazy. She'll be sick if she eats too much.
Very good, Miss Carr.
Do you like my dress? Cousin Helen gave it to me and nobody else ever weared it before.
Oh, it's lovely. All right. Give your sister some air. It's time for her wash.
Katy, look!
You brush your own hair, then?
I thought I'd try.
Fine mess you've made of it, to be sure. You can't rush things, Katy.
How's Cousin Helen?
Some days better. Did her good to know you were mending.
Did it?
Brought on that smile of hers. So take care of yourself, for her sake. Thumper! Thumper? Hello? Who's there? Oh, set the dog on ya! Oh, frightened me half to death.
Set the dog on me. Poor old Thumper.
Well, you shouldn't go skulking about like that. What are you doing here?
Snow's coming. Been in the air all day. I'm just trying to get my head clear.
It's time you told her.
What if it sets her back?
She needs the truth.
She's only a child.
Not anymore.
I'm not asleep.
How do you feel?
Not so bad.
You look better?
Father, I have to see Cousin Helen. I said some dreadful things to her, and I have to say that I'm sorry.
You can't see her right now.
Well, then in the morning. I don't want to waste any time. It's important.
Katy, your cousin...
What? What is it?
Helen's gone very far down this time.
She's dying.
Yes, she's dying. That's why she's come here. To die at home with us, her family.
But she can't die. She mustn't. I need her. Why? I don't understand. Why do all the people we love have to die?
I don't know. Maybe they're just lent to us for a while.
Dory, is that you? I'll get help.
No. No. You've got to help me. Just help me out, please. No. No. Get the crutches, please.
I don't know.
Please, Elsie.
That's it.
Come in. I knew you could do it, Katy. Thank you, Elsie.
I thought you'd hate me. I never meant any of the things I said.
I know. I wanted to come to you.
Father, he told me.
We have so much to talk about.
Do you need something, Helen? Elsie, what are you doing? Katy Carr, you get... You're sitting up. You're sitting up. Philip! Philip!
And he was crying. You see, miracles do happen.
Elsie, help me out. Here.
car, what mischief are you up to? You don't fool me with your eyes tight closed. Elsie, clean up this mess this instant. To tell the truth, Debbie, there hasn't been enough mischief in this house since Katy got sick.
I never thought to hear you say that, Miss Carr.
Well, no more did I.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
All right, lunch, everybody. Katy, to your guests.
How are you? Ned, I haven't seen you in so long. You're almost a stranger.
Sorry, I had to study for my exams.
Ned's doing great at college. Oh. And no uniform, I see.
Only freshmen do that. You've changed, Katy.
You think so?
I guess you're taller, that's it.
Guess I am.
Sorry I never wrote. Real busy, you know.
I know. Ceci told me.
She did?
Will you stay for supper, Ned?
I promised the fellows that...
What you said. Well, Merry Christmas anyhow. Come and see us again, won't you?
So long, Katy.
So long, Ned. I don't know why he's being so stupid.
Oh, he can be so sweet when he wants to.
Does everybody know what we have to do? We write a wish on the paper and throw it into the fire. And if it goes up the chimney, Father Christmas will bring us what we wish for. But it has to be a secret. You can't tell everyone or else it doesn't count, Dory. I shan't tell. Is it only one thing, Katy?
Only one thing. Or else how could Father Christmas give presents to all the children?
All right. Ready? Come on. Ready? It flew! It flew! Mine, I saw it!
All right, Elsie. It's your turn. Never mind. You can write it on the back of mine.
Thanks.
What is that, Elsie?
Look, Katy. Isn't it lovely?
I'm so glad you like it.
Chocolate!
Don't eat them all in one day, though.
Can I just have one?
I suppose, but make sure Aunt Izzy doesn't catch you.
What did you wish for, Katy?
It's a secret.
Katy,
Look what Father Christmas brought us. Will you play with us, please?
not right now. Katy, she wants to see you.
Right. Look at the game I've got. Oh, we'll have so much fun. Stacey brought us. Love races and I'll beat you, though.
I wish so hard you would be better again.
Father Christmas is a friend of mine. He had to listen to my wish.
What did you wish
Time to know you. Time to say goodbye.
for? Can't leave me.
I don't want to go.
I love you.
I'm afraid. Hard to let go.
I'm here.
Appreciate it, Michael.
Come on.
I'm so sorry, Katy.
This isn't what you would have wanted at all.
Poor Miss Carr. So distressing for you after all your troubles. When a life full of promise is cut short, you must all be very shocked.
We had known for some time.
Yes, a tragic shadow over the family. Though she didn't always quite behave as one might have expected from a person in her condition. I hear she left quite a sum to Katy now. One would never have thought.
She wanted Katy to have some prospects.
Oh, my Ceci told me. College now, ain't it? Well, that's all very nice, but a man doesn't like a girl to have too much education.
I'm sure we appreciate your kind thoughts, Mrs. Hall.
Why, think nothing of it, Dr. Carr. Why, I was just saying to Ceci yesterday, wasn't I, dear?
I'm gonna get you! I'll get you!
Isabel, leave that.
Won't do itself, you know.
You did right to bring her here.
You think so? I know you carried most of the weight. But perhaps it came right in the end.
More than that.
She's ready to go. I wish Ruth could see her. She'd be so proud.
We all are.
I'll miss her.
So will I.